Hello Tokusatsu community and welcome back to my SODO Sunday series here on the Toku Toy Store YouTube channel. This is a series where I cover all of the latest SODO, Shoto, and Udaline figure news from Japan. Today we have the final Kamen Revice retail figures for its main SODO line, we have some Fuuto PI Shoto figures for Kamen Rider Double, and some Premium Bandai Donbrothers Yudo. So let's go ahead and get right on into this. So first up, in celebration of the brand new Fuuto PI Anime that just dropped on Crunchyroll this past weekend or last weekend, it's still going on right now, they actually announced a brand new Shoto set. It's of course a Premium Bandai exclusive, but it's actually a really cool set as it gives us some civilian figures for Shotaro and Philip, which is just really neat. And you get a whole range of accessories for these guys. You get Gaia memory holding hands, you get driver holding hands, you can take the entire belt on and off of the figures to, recreate the transformation sequence in Double. And of course, while these are based off of their anime appearances, so they definitely have that kind of animation stylized look to the figures, you could technically make these pass as just live action Shotaro and Philip. It's just cool that you actually get some figures of riders in their civilian forms. That doesn't usually happen. So that's really cool. But they're not the only ones in this set though. You do also get Tokime, which is a new character from the Fuuto anime. She doesn't get too many accessories, she just gets swappable arms, not even swappable hands. But you do get a lot for this set, even though it is a Premium Bandai exclusive. And like I said, so many different hand options, so many different belt options. We even get one for Philip that has the Fane memory in there, which is really cool. And yeah, I love how this looks a lot. It's definitely a pricey set because it's Premium Bandai, but it might be worth it, especially if you're a fan of Kamen Rider Double or the brand new anime Fuuto PI. Next up, we have a Premium Bandai Donbrothers Yudo set. I'm not super surprised that this got pushed to be a Premium Bandai release because everything for these guys have been premium so far. But this is a 3-pack of the trio of Noto from the show. So this is going to have Sonoi, Sononi, and Sonoza from Donbrothers, and I love how this set looks a lot. Since it is premium, they are going a little bit more out with the paint. Of course, there are still plenty of stickers on these figures, don't get that wrong. There definitely are plenty of stickers. However, there's also a lot of paint, a lot on the chest, and a lot of the lines on the arms and the legs, so I can definitely appreciate that a lot. And for the most part, they're going to come with swappable hands, and Sonoi and Sonoza are going to come with basically just their regular weapons. Sononi is going to come with multiple kind of weapons, kind of her bow when it's separated into the two different blades, and also the bow when it's in a bow with an arrow and everything. So that's really cool that you're going to get all of that, and it looks great fighting your Donbrothers or however you want to pose them on your shelf. I think it's very awesome that we are getting figures of these guys. A lot of people were expecting these guys to get figures in the retail Yudo 2, which is still due out for a release in October, but they have not revealed what's in that set at all yet. So now I'm very curious what's going to be in that set, because technically 3 slots are now open that everybody thought was going to be full with these guys, but now they are being pushed to being a premium set, so which is fine. It's of course just a little pricey and going to be a little harder to get to complete your Donbrothers collection, but if you're a fan of these guys, this is an option that you have. Then finally for this week, we have our final figures for Kamen Rider Revice in its main SODO line. So the final figure joining by 9, which comes out at the end of this month, is of course Kamen Rider Over Demons. So this one is definitely very overdue. This one has been on the show for quite a while. We are finally now getting it here in the SODO line. So basically they showed off how a lot of this is sharing new molding or remolding from Kamen Rider Veil, and of course also Kamen Rider Demons, because the undersuit is Demons and the armor is Veil for the most part. They did talk about how it is a little bit different. I think they were talking about how some of the chest detailing on Veil was a sticker last time, and now it's actually kind of painted on Over Demons here. And they were also talking about how they kind of modified the color of the Demon's undersuits to be a little bit more show accurate than the original design or the original figure of the Demon's figure. So I do like that those improvements are here. Of course, they did show you can still use all the Gena mixes like the wings and the Bata legs, everything like that Demons had. You can use for Over Demons because he does use the same ones in the show. So that's really nice that you do have that ability here. But yeah, that's going to basically do it though. That's it for Kamen Rider Revice in its original main SODO line. But there's a lot to still do. There's still plenty of Revice suits that they never got to during Revice's main line, including Kamen Rider Juga, which they did also show off as he has just introduced in the show, which is very interesting because Juga uses a modified version of the riders from the movie, Kamen Rider Chimera and Kamen Rider Diamond. So we don't actually have them yet in the SODO line, but I'm sure we're going to get them sooner rather than later, but they're just going to go ahead and start with Juga, the one version of this suit that actually appears as what seemingly is the final boss of the show. So Kamen Juga is not going to be in the main Revice SODO line, and they're being very secretive about where is this figure going to be released, and it's going to be the Geats line. So they didn't say it, but we know we're getting the Geats SODO line, and I'm sure it's going to be in there. Probably in the first set, since they're already showing this, but it does look pretty good as well. It's definitely modified and kind of repainted, in some ways remolded from Bard Rex, a Revice form from back in the day, but we don't really need that suit anymore, so Bandai and Toei went ahead and turned it into this, which I do like how this looks a lot for Kamen Juga, and I liked it when it was Chimera and Diamond as well, so nice to see that they got this one quickly, and we're going to get it out probably very early in Geats' SODO line. Alright, and with that, that's everything we have to talk about for this week. Of course, until next time, if you guys would like to check out other Tokusatsu related content from me here on the internet, you can check out SODO Pop, Toku Topics, and Geek Each Week here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Twitter at LiveMajorKey or at LightningFigPR. And I'll see you all next time for the final episode of SODO Sundays. See you all later.